Alright, this is just a quick video of a print my Ender 3 is doing right now. You can see for yourself, there's no raft, no brim, no messy Elmer's glue used at all. And also, being that I print in this fashion right here that you see right now, I'm not heating the bed. The nozzle's at 212, you can see that there. The set point for the bed is 0, room temperature, right now, right at this moment. So you can see all my prints print in this fashion, and I've never, ever, in 4.5 years, ever needed to heat the bed. It's just something that's just not required in this fashion when you print like this. So I wanted to avoid using heat. I didn't want to waste the time heating and cooling and print removal and all that crap, or warping, or everything that is associated with heating the bed. So I don't. And I came up with this way of printing right as you see right now. And the fact is, since the bed right here, this is the print surface, is flat from front to back, side to side, corner to corner, then logically, if you think about it, an electronic gizmo right here is not needed. In fact, it would be useless, because there'd be nothing to compensate for once you've trammed the bed properly, and that is with this paper feeler gauge. You don't have to do any kind of mesh work or lines or circles or squares or test G codes and crap like that, because you got to remove all of that stuff before you actually start a real print. So to avoid having to do all that, just tram the bed with that right there, paper feeler gauge, and start the print. Once you've started the print, you know that it's going to go well because of the skirt. The skirt here is an indicator of where the print is going to land. If the skirt goes around the entire print, every part of the print, then you know it's flat, it's level, and it's at the proper height. So tramming isn't just level, okay? It's the height of the nozzle here from the bed. And it has to take into account the thickness of the tape. So that's all considered when you tram the bed. Once you've done that, you don't have to add bolts or screws or diddly squat to hold these levers in place, because if you watch these knobs while it's printing, they don't turn. They're not going to turn because they're set up with the proper compression right here to hold them in place. If your compression isn't proper because of something you've done wrong, then maybe the knobs will fall off. It's operator error. Okay? Those springs are stock. Those came with the printer. They're not yellow. They're not chunks of rubber. There's no bolts or screws holding anything in place. This is how it was designed. This is how it was intended. Also because of the safety factor of springs like this. Not the thicker, more dense springs, because you're going to affect the safety factor of springs. That's why Creality did it. They didn't want anybody pinching themselves and then get sued. All right, another thing, again, you can see there's no electronic gizmo right here. It's just not required, not needed when doing it like this. All right, another thing, white Bowden tube. Another thing, plastic extruder right there. If that lever breaks, be wise. Just purchase the lever, $3, 5 minutes, and install it. All right, no calibration, no eSTEPS changes, no blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Just change the arm, leave everything as it was, and start printing again for another 4.5 years. All right, because that lever there is brand new, never been installed, never been under tension. So basically it's right out of the package. No worries, and give it yourself. Give it a try yourself. See what happens. Don't take others' advice. Don't even take mine. Try it for yourself. All right, my filament's mounted up here, right here, because that gives the filament a straight path, straight in to the extruder. No arms, levers, gizmos, pulleys, or yada, 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 redirecting the filament, because it's right here, going down the Bowden tube into the hot end right here, ABC 1, 2, 3. This is it. This is printing right now. As you see it, it can't be more basic than this, because you need a hot end, you need the delivery, you need the extruder, you need the filament. That's it. This is 3D printing on an Ender 3 printer. No frills, no gizmo, no so-called factory upgrades. Again, you don't see that here, do you? All right, this is printing. This has got a ways to go. This has got a long ways to go. It's a few hours. But as you can see, it's printing right along. No stringing. No, like I say, no brim, no wrap, no glue. There it is. It's printing for me. I don't do anything. I just put the G code in and hit the button. All right, happy printing.